Another video, and today we are discussing Pronom Relatif, simple and composé. So let's write it down. This is in lesson 3. Pronom Relatif. So this is the topic which is slightly discussed in our lesson number 3. Now let's understand what the topic really entails, what are we expected to do here, and we are also going to practice the questions from the Entre Jeunes itself. So let's get started. Okay, so starting with the simple relative pronouns. So there are two types. First of all, we have simple, sample, and another one is composé. So in the simple here, we are actually replacing a noun by, so prono means pronouns. You're replacing your noun. In the simple, you are replacing your noun by ki, ke, ou, or don. So these are the options for replacing. Okay. Now let's see what we use for the subject. So if you're replacing the subject of the verb, we use ki for that case. For example, regards la fille. Watch the girl. This girl. Okay, so here the girl is being repeated. This girl parle avec ta cousine. So this girl is talking to your cousin. Now here the girl is being repeated. So we are going to join the sentence and we are going to replace the repetitive noun. Let's see how we are going to do this. So we are going to write regarde la fille. Now the second time we are just going to replace it with qui, who talks, qui parle avec ta cousine. So we are just going to focus on the repetitive word, and if in case it comes in the fill in the blanks format, you are going to understand the framing of the sentence, of course. Okay, so qui is for the subject. Here, this girl was at the subject's place. Okay, subject, verb, and the rest is the object. Similarly, ke, Q-U-E or Q-U apostrophe in case vowels clash. Ki does not change its format even when the vowels clash, but the ke changes. Okay, so Q-U-E or Q-U apostrophe is used when you are replacing direct object. Okay, so the meaning of direct object here means that no preposition is coming in between. Then another one is ou. Ou is used for where. Okay, so you are replacing actually place. Another one is dans. So dans actually means of which. It usually replaces the noun or pronoun followed by de. Replaces noun or pronoun followed by de. Few of the expressions of de that you can see here are avoir peur de, to be scared of, parler de, to talk about, avoir besoin de, to need, and so on. Now we come to the composé. That means composed relative pronouns. So in this, your noun is actually followed by a preposition. So when you replace it, you actually put your preposition first, and then you are going to place the pronom interrogative. Les pronoms interrogatifs. Okay, so what are the pronoun interrogative? So if you have masculine singular, it will be lequel. Feminine singular, laquelle. Masculine plural, lesquels. Feminine plural, lesquelles. Over here, okay, and your preposition can be anything. It can be avec, pour, dans, etc. And a preposition can also be a or the, and in this case, our the whole format kind of changes, like we do it in article contracté. So if it is a plus lequel, we change it to auquel. A similar change is observed in article contracté. Similarly, the plus lequel changes to ducal, and so on. The first question is around qui, que, où or dont. So let's do this one. Ali cherche une maison. Il y a une grande piscine dans cette maison. So if you notice, maison is being repeated in the second sentence. It is in the it is at the place of the subject, right? So we are going to put que over here. We are going to replace the set, and we are going to put que over here. Now, what is the best format of placing it? Because this is not a direct object, we have a preposition in between. So ideally, if we were using relative composé, we would have put dans laquelle. But the question's requirement is very simple. It should be either qui, que, où or dont. So our answer is also going to be very simple. So here we are going to put où because it is reflecting the position, the place where the Ali is finding. So Ali finds a house. There is a big swimming pool in the house. So our answer would be Ali cherche une maison. Ali finds a house where there is a big swimming pool. Une grande piscine. Similarly, second one, Pauline a acheté une jupe. La taille de cette jupe est bonne. La taille means the waist, the size. Okay, so Pauline had bought a skirt. The size of this skirt is good. Now here we are talking about the size of this skirt. Of. This is the expression of. The noun is followed by de. So it's very easy. We are going to put dont. We are going to replace the repetitive word and we are going to put dont. Now the answer would be Pauline a acheté, had bought a skirt, une jupe, of which dont la taille, the waist, the size, is good, est bon. Similarly, third one, je vous montrerai, future simple. I'm going to show you the photos. Je vous ai déjà parlé. I had talked to you already about these photos. Again, the say photo, the noun is followed by the. We are going to put dont. We are going to replace this with dont over here. Similarly, Nargi après had taken, passé composé, des photos en course, these photos in course. Elle montre, she showed ces photos, these photos à ses amis, to her friends. The word photos is being repeated. Now here, photos is at the place of the object. Subject, verb, and then we have the object. So we are going to put que. It would be QU apostrophe because as it is followed by a vowel E. Similarly, il nous a parlé, he talked to us. Okay, nous over here is pronom personnel. He talked to us about a work, un travail. Ce travail, this verb, it's très facile, is very easy. We are going to replace this because the noun work, travail is being repeated. We are going to replace it with qui, Q-U-I, and then it is going to be same. So this was the answer of the first one. Let's go to the next question. Here we are again taking the pronoun which is convenient. So let's do these two questions. Okay, coming back over here. So the first question, mettre les pronoms relatifs qui convient. It can be either simple or composé. We'll just see. Pauline raconte. Raconte means to narrate. L'histoire, the story, the vieux film of an old film. Dash elle a oublié. Now, since after the blank, you already have a subject. Okay, so qui is out of the cards because qui replaces a subject. So qui is definitely not going to be there. Now, coming to our rest of the options, what we can actually put here, let's see that. Okay, so Pauline raconte l'histoire de vieux film. Elle a oublié. She had forgotten the name. So it should be she had forgotten the name of the old film. Of the old film. If you're able to actually fill these blanks, okay, so try to read the statement. There's definitely a gap here. Okay, so just forget this fill in the blank for now, assume it like two sentences. So Pauline raconte l'histoire de vieux film. She narrates, the Pauline or a guy, so Pauline narrates the story of the old film. She had forgotten the name of the old film. Of the, so in this case we put the. So the complete meaning is that she was narrating the story of the film of which she forgot the name. So it will be the. C'est l'héros. This is the heroes of the film, du film. Dash elle aime beaucoup. Now, since you have beaucoup here, beaucoup means a lot. Okay, so we are going to use que, Q-U-E, a lot of. You're liking something a lot and you are replacing something at the place of noun. So it will be Q-U apostrophe. So this is the hero of the film which she likes a lot. C'est lui, this is him, dash abia, after blank, straight away a verb is there, subject is missing. So we are going to put qui. A bien joué dans ce film, who had played well in this film. Elle a vu, she had seen this film in his village, in her village, son village. Dash, elle était née, where she was born, so it will be où. Next one. Voilà ma grand-mère, here is my grandmother. So two blanks are there, that means one preposition and another one is going to be your interrogative, pronom interrogative. So voilà ma grand-mère, dash j'ai une grande affection. So for whom I have a grand affection. For के लिए हम pour लगाएंगे, we'll put pour for the word for. Now we are replacing grandmother, who is feminine singular, so it will be laquelle. C'est sa maison, this is her house. Passons à la pièce. Passons à la pièce. Pièce means the room. Okay. Dash, je travaillais pendant mon enfance. I have been working, so I worked during my childhood. Okay, so this is a room in which I used to work in my childhood. In which? Dans laquelle. Voici ma petite chaise. Here is my little chair. Dash, je m'asseyais. So which I had tried. So these are imperative. If you're not imperative, imparfait. Okay, so the tense is imparfait actually over here. So here now the narrator, the author is trying the little chair. Okay, so on which you're trying to sit over here. Sur laquelle. Again, feminine singular is being repeated again and again. Et mon baladeur, je me promenais. Baladeur. Okay, so baladeur, the meaning of baladeur, let's write it down. Let's write the vocabulary as well, as it is really important. The meaning of baladeur is walkman. Okay, or like something of a personal stereo. Something like a small speaker you would just take out for a walk. You'll just have it with yourself while you're doing something. Okay, so you need some songs along with it. It's a personal stereo. So the final answer Immobilizer, with which. Okay, so you're carrying it with yourself. With which I walked. Awake. More is written.